Okay, now we're going to be learning how to use Student Central and Blackboard. Blackboard is used for a majority of classes, particularly large lecture classes, and Student Central is used to check machine scored grades. Most of the Student Central stuff is moving over to my UNC, which is in our other tutorial. However, there are still a few things that we use Student Central for. So you're going to go ahead and go to studentcentral.unc.edu. You'll come up with this page. You'll want to go ahead and log in. Alright, when you log on, you'll see you have your schedules, your weekly planners, your grades. As you can see, this course registrations information. This is how we registered for classes up until summer 2010. This whole area has moved over to my UNC, so you can just ignore that completely. Grades, also same thing, have moved over. Those will now be displayed on your My UNC. However, if you have been a student last year or the last couple years, you're free to check any of your grades. The one thing that Student Central, to my knowledge, will still use, which is ordering your laptops, ordering Microsoft Word, buying books, also has moved over to myunc.edu, as they've said here. So basically what this is for, ordering laptops, checking older grades, and during the semester they will probably also move machine scored exams. This web page is kind of phasing out. Not too useful anymore. They're pretty much telling you to go to my UNC. So what we're going to do now is go to Blackboard. Blackboard, however, is highly used. So the website we're going to want to go to is blackboard.unc.edu. You're going to want to log in via your Onion. I'm going to go ahead and sign in. And the Blackboard website can take some time depending on various classes. However, they actually haven't updated Blackboard yet, which is good. That'll allow me to show you some things. But these are some of the classes I had from last semester. I had my large molecular biology class and my Japanese class. Both used this site. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to courses. Whenever you go to courses, it'll go ahead and load up whatever list of courses you are enrolled in that support Blackboard. Let's just go ahead and check my molecular biology. Okay, so the teacher will keep any information, any new things on the feed, as well as any assignments or course documents. Syllabus is usually kept here. As you can see under assignments, here's all our lectures that we had. Our teacher posted the PowerPoint lectures. Also, any course information should have the syllabus, usually found in this section. And then under assignments, you'll see all the problem sets, the various problem sets that we've been assigned. Always be sure, most teachers are good about telling you if things are on Blackboard, they're on Blackboard. However, it never hurts to check Blackboard regularly. Just make sure you log on. If the class uses Blackboard at all or is registered at all on Blackboard, go ahead and check it out. Make sure you're not missing any assignments, anything like that. And the final thing that most people use is if you go to Tools, the digital Dropbox. Now this basically allows you to send things to your professors. So what I'm going to do here is, as you can see, I also have a recitation registration. So we're going to go ahead and click on the recitation. You'll see we have the same set of tools over here. If you go to Tools, Digital Dropbox, these are all the assignments that I actually submitted for the class. This will allow you, if you do an assignment, you can save it as a PDF file or a Word document, either something you've scanned or typed, and you can actually send it to your teacher. A lot of the large lecture courses, biologies, Chem 101, Chem 102, Biology 101, most all these will have you submit your homework on Blackboard somehow. All you have to do is just say you want to send a file. And it'll come up, let you select a file. It saves any past files that I've submitted. These are all PDF files. And or you can say, you can click and upload a new file. You can name it, put any comments you want on it, and when you hit submit, it'll go ahead and send it to your professor for you. Final thing that Blackboard is good for is if we go to our Blackboard desktop. Alright, we're going to go ahead to the Blackboard desktop. And if you go to your view grades, any class that uses Blackboard will show you your grades. I'm not going to show you my grades because that's personal, but as you can see here, if you click on any of these, it'll come up with a little list of your tests. I would recommend, particularly if it's a recitation class, such as I can check my recitation here, I guess. Particularly if it's a recitation class, I had a teacher one time forget to submit something. As you can see, it shows all my problem sets and what my grade was out of points possible. It doesn't show my final grade on here, so that's fine. But as you can see, I had a teacher, I had submitted it online, and she just forgot to enter my grade. She also entered it, I had one enter, one wrong. So it's just a really good idea just to check this, particularly if it's a recitation and you have problem sets. Check it. You know, if you know you submitted it and you have a 0, stuff like that can really hurt your average. This turned out in this class to be 15% of the class, basically. So always keep up with that. And that's pretty much the uses of Blackboard. Whenever you get done. Oh yeah, one final thing that actually can be pretty useful. Is if you have any course, if you go to communication and say, I believe it's under collaboration. Yeah, it'll show you their office hours and any lecture hall stuff. You can also, I think it was under, send email. Okay, so what it'll let you do here is if you go to communication, it will actually give you a list of everybody in the class, listed alphabetically by last name. This can be really good if you're working on a group project with somebody, particularly in recitation. Find their name in there. Just say you want to send it to them. It'll show you their email and let you send them a message. It's a good way to find their contact information if you need to work with somebody. So that's the final feature that Blackboard offers. All right, and we're just going to log out here. Always make sure to log out. And as before, always be sure to go to a different page after you log out. And that wraps it up.